Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Tuesdays with Manj. We're on number 9, and today we're talking about physical pain, marijuana, the establishment, and love, of course. Um, Thank you ever so much for tuning in once again. I know it is election day, there's a lot going on in the world. Let's just tune into ourselves for a little bit. Um, so, let's begin. And I begin with this. Word is on the street, now I've been hearing for a long, long time, that there's this illegal drug that has the ability to cure people of all kinds of illnesses, cancer, mental disorders, whatever, you name it, it cures a wide range of stuff. This drug is illegal, and this drug is called marijuana. Now, I question a lot of what I hear, see, and read, a lot of what comes my way, and especially like, come on, marijuana, this thing that grows from the earth, it's an herb, it has the ability to cure. Come on, I mean, how ridiculous is that, right? Like that can't be. Um, and if it is the way, if it can cure, then why on earth is it illegal? Why does something that grows from the earth and has the ability to cure, why is that illegal, I question. So I think to myself, maybe it's because the health and pharmaceutical industry would fall flat on its face, for example. It really makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder, and this leads into love in just a few moments. But you know, going back to marijuana, can it really be that easy to heal? Like, don't believe me. Don't take my word for it. I think it does have the ability to heal. I've used it for my own purposes, not healing purposes per se. But I encourage you to go on to mindbodygreen.com, for example, or drmercola.com or naturalnews.com. Just pop into Google and see what you come up with. Don't take my word for it. Don't believe me. I'm going to take this a step further in a moment and suggest something else to you. I think, with there is a huge misunderstanding that that we can be cured. There's all this research going on to heal ourselves, to heal of cancer and this and that and AIDS and whatever. But are we actually progressing? What's going on? And all this money that gets poured and all these fundraisers, all this stuff. What's happening? Is the world actually becoming a healthier place? And the last time I looked, when I was very much researching all kinds of things, health related, fitness related, we weren't any better off than we were 50 years ago. So I'm here to shake things up a little bit, as you know. And I'm going to go from marijuana for physical pain to love, as always. I'm going to shake things up even more. I want to turn your world upside down. I want you to question me again. Go for it, please. But I want to turn things inside out and backwards. I really want to do that. I think it's very much time. So going back to sort of medicine, it's the Hippocratic Oath that students of medicine need to take before they embark on their journey, and that the Hippocratic Oath is "Let food be thy medicine," which I don't quite think is happening. It's starting to happen. There's a huge revolution going on with food, natural food, but I think we've got quite a way to go. But I think the Hippocratic Oath, being at the very beginning of medicine school for people, I don't know that it holds true all the way through, just based on what's going on in the world. So going from the Hippocratic Oath, I'm going to offer you something else. And I'm going to say, if the Hippocratic Oath says, let food be thy medicine, I'm going to say this little cookie, Manj Karthagazer, I'm going to say, let love be thy medicine. Let's go there. Last week, I was talking about, in my video about love, I was saying, we were talking very much about the inner child, right? And when something's going on in you, you're angry, frustrated, or whatever, it's that inner child inside of you who's kind of knocking on you saying, hey, listen to me, I'm here, I need you right now. And so often what we've done is, you know, as I described the child that we've ignored so many times, sitting on the bench, crying, waiting for someone to take notice. You know, I was talking about that and how we can start with the process of self-love just by tuning into us, right? So today, I think there's just so much to say that I want to go into physical pain, and I want to take that same idea that I had last week and about the child sitting on the bench. That's you sitting on the bench of your heart, waiting for you to notice it. So it acts out in anger, frustration, rage, and whatever, sadness, jealousy, everything, you name it, right? I want to take that a step further and go into physical pain, all right? And I want to say that let's put it a different way, just give it a different angle. Now, you might be in a relationship right now, or you've been in a loving relationship, whatever, doesn't really matter. But the point is, when you fall in love with somebody, right, and you've been together for a while, you love them to bits and pieces, and something's not quite right with them, something's gone on in their family, in their world, and they're upset, and you see them crying for the first time, you see her crying for the first time, and you just want to wipe away her tears, or you see him crying for the first time, he's struggling, something's going on with him, and you just want to hug him and hold him tight, right? We do that. We're so good at doing that for other people. And my question to you is this: how often do you do that to yourself? And isn't that the weirdest thing, actually, to turn around and like hug yourself when you're in physical pain or something? I understand it sounds fucking bonkers. I get that. And this is where I relate marijuana and love and the establishment, because it's the establishment, whatever that means, has declared for a long time marijuana as illegal. And now, you know, imagine if it was legal and the ramifications of that, how like people, I mean, there's a lot of research. You only need to look at, you know, what the results of medicinal marijuana. I'm not talking about the recreational stuff. I'm not going there. I'm just talking about it as an herb, as a healing source. But you know what? We don't even need marijuana. It's great. It's wonderful. But what I'm going to suggest to you is that you become your own marijuana. You become that, and that's with self-love. So let me give you an example, right? I was talking about the love of your life going through something traumatic, and you caress their face, you hug them, you console them, you do whatever. I would love for you. I would just love for you to do that for yourself. You know, you like, what happens? You go and you bash your knee into a table or a chair or something, and you know what do we do? Oh, fuck, I can't believe, geez, that hurts so much. You know, you get a bruise the next day and you think, oh man, I'm such an idiot. Like, you know, I walked into a table. How stupid am I? But who of you is stopping when that happens immediately and just sitting down, hands on your knee, saying, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Wow, you know, and just holding your knee like you would hold your partner. Do you get where I'm going with this? You know, and this is self-love. This is what it's about. This is marijuana. This is healing. This is not needing anything outside of you to heal you. You can cure yourself of something you've been living with for 20 years, for your whole life. all we have to do is tune in, because what's going on, right? And I go back to the establishment right now. What's going on is, there's so much news. You turn on the TV right now, it's so situated onto, Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. Who the fuck cares? I mean, yes, care, pardon me, care. Care about yourself first. As much energy as you're putting into watching the news, standing there, listening to it, and, giving it all your attention, you put that attention to yourself too. If you're going to do it, go and do it. Watch TV, tune into all of that stuff, but give yourself equal time. Because you're worth it. You're absolutely worth it. So I go back to the physical pain. And I ask, who of you, please comment, please let me know, send me a private message. I want to know who's out there loving themselves, who's doing it, who's practicing. Because you know what, you loving yourself is what's going to heal the world, not a new president. Do you know what I mean? It's not somebody else that's going to come into your life and heal you. It's you. It's us. It's right here, right now. So, even you've got irritable irritable bowel syndrome, colitis. You've got all whatever stuff is going on inside of you. Do you know that's your body just saying, hey, listen to me. Remember that child from last week that I was talking about, that inner child of yours? It's your inner child saying, I need you. I really need you. And all we're doing is fuck, I've got this pain. I've got this issue. I've had it for so long. We're complaining about it, we're bitching about it, we're in self-pity. And again, if you want to complain and bitch and be in self-pity, so do it consciously, right? I allow myself to pity myself. I allow myself to be a victim. I allow, and come back to love. Always come back to love. Do all that stuff. Be all that stuff. Be exactly what you are. Be exactly what you're feeling, and come back to your body. Come back to you. So, you've got irritable bowel syndrome, and, what can we do about that? It's been with you for 7 years, and you just can't get rid of it. You've been to all the doctors in the world. You've been to, alternative healers and whatever, everyone. You've tried everything, and it's still there. So take these beautiful things, your hands, your power, your energy, and place them on the spot on your body, wherever that is, IBS, or if you've got some schizophrenia or whatever it is, whatever you've got, wherever you think it sits in you, if it's not obvious physical pain, right? We associate bipolar disorder with the mind. We associate schizophrenia with the mind. So, hands on your head. You've got tendinitis in your elbow, or rheumatoid arthritis, wherever. You get your hands, get these powerful, incredible forces of healing, get them on your body. And if it's your hands that are ridden with arthritis or whatever, your heart, touch yourself, please. Touch yourself. Let's heal ourselves. We have the power to do this. And it takes each and every one of us tuning into ourselves to make the world a better place. So, you've got that issue. I'm going to give you an example with me. Had a headache the other day, and it's the same thing every time. As soon as it comes on, I'm flat. I tune everyone and everything out. Call it selfish, call it whatever, I don't care. It's me time. It's my body screaming to me, that kid sitting on the bench of my heart saying, hey, I need you. Do you know what I say? Honey, I'm here. I got your back. What do you need from me? I lay down, hands on my head, hands on my heart, whatever it takes to make it better. And you know what, like I said last week, when you start to tune into yourself, when you start doing the self-love, like I said, it's not that it's going to work immediately, right? It might, and it does. Sometimes you'll be beautifully surprised. Don't have that expectation of your little inner child. Don't expect her or him to respond immediately when you've ignored yourself for so long. But beautiful things await you. Beautiful things await you, right? So what happens with me when I have, when something comes on, immediately I'm there. You know, I bumped my hand on the counter yesterday when I was brushing my teeth, and you know, I looked at, and it was right about here, right? And I just looked at my hand, put my other hand on it, and said, God, I'm sorry I did that. That was really like careless of me, you know. And it is that simple. It's like marijuana, which grows from the earth, which you can grow in your garden, which, you know, anybody can do at any time if it weren't illegal. Imagine love was illegal. Now that would be fucking nuts. It's not illegal, but it is suppressed, my friends. It is very much suppressed. You've got the TV going. We've got the mobile phones in our hands. We've got all sorts of amazing stuff that keeps us so busy from ourselves, right? Right? You question. You look at what's going on around you. Look at all the distractions and tune into you, please. Please tune into you. I thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please do ask. I'm going to cut this here because I think I've said enough. And I look forward to hearing from you. Look forward to next week's video. But let's stay right here and right now. Let's do that. Try something today. Try with your body. Experiment, please. Something, whatever it is, some little pain. I was just going to say, do it on purpose. Don't do it. Don't go and bump your leg on purpose. But notice your body. Don't take it for granted. It's yours. Oh, I'm not going to end this. I am going to carry on because I am going to say one thing that I've missed, and that is that physical pain, our ailments, the things that become chronic, acute, whatever, those are the things, those are the emotions that we suppress, that we don't deal with, right? So last week's video, dealing with emotions. This week's video, if we don't deal with emotions, it turns up in physical pain, which totally are curable. Absolutely. Absolutely. You can do it. We can all do it. We need to start. We need to start and not say, oh God, you know, next time, or that feels so weird, or it's hocus pocus. It's weird. It's absolutely weird. I agree with you. I said the same thing a few years back until like love hit me in the face and there was nowhere else to go. It didn't hit me in the face. It exploded my heart open. I want the same for you. I'd love for you to experience what I do on a regular basis with myself, which is huge love. You know, treat your body like you would that partner that's just walked into your life, the love of your life, you know, the dream partner that you've been waiting for forever. You treat your body like that. Now that's dope, right? Okay, ending it here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Lots of love to you. A lot of distractions going on in the world, so tune into them if you want to. But please get off your mobiles, get off your iPads, get off your stuff, and get into you. All right? Any questions, just message me. Lots of love to you, and a beautiful Tuesday, rest of the day to you. Thank you.